find the basis for the row space of this matrix A and also to find the dimension of the row space of A, right? So this matrix is given to us. We need to change it to row echelon form first. For that, we need to get 1 over here. So just changing this row 2 with this row 1, right? So interchanging the rows 1 and 2 first. So the row operation is interchanging of rows 1 and 2. So writing here 1, 2, 3 and writing the first row here and the last row as it is. Now I need to make this 2 and 3 as 0. For that, just multiplying the row 1 with negative 2 and adding the elements to this row 2, right? So changing the row 2 and adding the elements of this row 2 to 1, but first row should be multiplied with minus 2 first. Multiplying 1 with minus 2 and adding this to 2, we get 0. Multiplying 2 with minus 2, we get minus 4 and adding this to 6, we get 2. Multiplying 3 with minus 2, we get minus 6 and adding this to 8, we get 2. Again, we need to apply the another operation. For 3 to make 0, we multiply the row 1 with now negative 3 and adding the result to the elements of the row 3. So changing the row 3 and adding this to the elements of the row 1, but first row should be first multiplied with negative 3. Multiplying 1 with minus 3, we get minus 3 and adding this to 3, we get 0. Multiplying 2 with minus 3, we get minus 6 and adding this to 8, we get 2. Multiplying 3 with minus 3, we get minus 9 and adding this to 11, we get 2, right? So I got this to be as my leading entry over here. Now to get 1 over here, right? And making these two 0 so that we can get another leading entry in the second row. So for this, I just need to multiply the row 2 with 1 over 2 so that I can get 1 over here. So when you multiply the elements of the row 2 with 1 over 2, we get 0, 1, 1, right? And writing the row 3 as it is. Now to make this and this as 0, for that, we need to change the row 1 and adding the elements of the row 1 to the row 2, but row 2 should be first multiplied with negative 2. We are going to change the row 1 now. Multiplying 0 with minus 2, we get 0 and adding this to 1, we get 1. There is no change. Multiplying 1 with minus 2, we get minus 2 and adding this to this 2, we get 0. Multiplying 1 with minus 2, we get minus 2 and adding this to 3, we get 1. Writing the second row as it is. Now I need to make this to be as 0. For that, row 3 needs to be changed and adding the elements of the row 3 to the elements of the row 2, but row 2 should be first again multiplied with minus 2. Fine, alright. Multiplying 0 with minus 2, we get 0 and adding this to 0, we get 0. Multiplying 1 with minus 2 and adding this to 2, we get 0. Multiplying 1 with minus 2, we get minus 2 and adding this to 2, we get 0. So again now I get this to be as the leading entry, right? Now this matrix is in row echelon form. So therefore writing the basis for the row space of A as, from the first row we get 1, 0, 1. From the second row we get 0, 1, 1. Right? So these forms the basis for row space of A. And how many elements are present in this basis? There are 2 elements. So the dimension of the row space of A is equal to the number of bases present in the row space of A. So this is 2. Right? Okay, thank you.